Welcome back to Fourth and Troll Fantasy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fourth and Troll Fantasy, the most entertaining fantasy show on the planet. I'm Noah Selby.
And I'm Wes Selby.
It's week 4. We are a quarter of the way through, guys. It's going too quick. And we're getting you ready for week 4 today. We got 8 players who are going to win you your week 4 matchup. Hang on. Let me just restart the whole recording. Holy shit. Wow.
You can do a fun edit with that if you want.
I've recovered from those before, and I couldn't. That happened 4 times in a row that I could not recover from that. Holy shit. I was fucking gurgling marbles in my mouth. That was crazy. Holy shit. That was ridiculous. Oh my god. How the fuck did that just happen? That was insane.
Oh my god.
I'm so glad we're recording it.
I am too.
Holy shit.
I want you to find a way to put that in if you can.
Oh my god. All right. What was I saying?
Just doing the intro. Week 4 is going by too fast.
I gotta stop recording. No, I can't stop recording. No. Holy shit. This is impossible. There's no way we're gonna get this done. Okay. Holy shit. Your face. You just go. You just go. Dude, you're an actor. Tell us how to get out of this.
You just go. You just go. You don't worry about ruining the take. Just know it's ruined and just do what you can.
All right. Let's jump back into this then. All right. All right. As I was saying, we're going to give you some
this was live. Oh, excuse me, guys. As I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm going to keep all of this in the video.
I hope so.
Oh my god. Hang on. I got to rip ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
My wife just texted me and said, "Are you okay? I can't tell if you're laughing or crying." Jeez. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my god. Should I just leave all of that in?
Yeah.
So as I was saying, Week 4 studs here for you. 8 guys who are going to help you win your week. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and tight end. 2 of them each. We're going to jump straight into it, Wes. My stud quarterback for week 4 is Jordan Love, going up against those Dallas Cowboys. Through 3 weeks, Dallas is allowing 32.6 points per game to opposing quarterbacks. Love's going to be looking for a bounce back after a rough one against Cleveland, hoping to get Matthew Golden a little bit more as well. Saw some good looks there in week 3. Hoping for week 4 that continues. I've got Jordan Love as a top 5 quarterback play this week. I'm starting him over the guy on the other side of the field, Dak Prescott, for sure. But Jordan Love is going to be a fantastic play in week 4 for fantasy.
My stud, should he be healthy for the quarterback position, is going to be Justin Fields. He is still recovering from his concussion that left him absent in week 3. And if he's on the field against the Miami Dolphins, you can just lock him up as a top 5 quarterback play as well for week 4. Excuse me. Here are the 3 quarterbacks the Dolphins have played against. It's Daniel Jones. What a great introduction to Daniel Jones' 2025 season with 2 rushing touchdowns. And then Drake May in week 2 with also rushing touchdown. And then Josh Allen did all he did in week 3. That's 9 points on average in just rushing statistics for each of these 3 quarterbacks. And of course, Justin Fields is going to get at least that amount with how much he's already run in each of these 2 games, about 50 yards on the ground alone without rushing touchdowns. Justin Fields is primed for a great return against a terrible Dolphins rush defense. And passing stats, all of this, Justin Fields is going to be great.
Let's jump into running backs here. My stud running back for week 4 is J.K. Dobbins going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati allowing the most fantasy points to running backs this season, and J.K. Dobbins is averaging 15.2 points per game on the year. He's been awesome for the Denver Broncos. Jordan Mason torched the Cincinnati Bengals in week 3. Travis Etienne and Bashal Tuten in week 2 both had great weeks. Dylan Sampson the week before that had a great week against this Bengals defense. I love Dobbins this week. He is going to be fantastic, and I guarantee you he goes over that 15-point mark again here in week 4.
My running back stud for week 4 is going to be a 4th and control double down for the quarterback. It's going to be his teammate Breece Hall. This is, I'm going to call an early make or break week for Breece Hall's 2025 season, because if he can't do what Jonathan Taylor and Ramondre Stevenson and James Cook have done against this Dolphins defense, then we're going to have some serious concerns about Hall's 2025 season, because Jonathan Taylor has the worst performance out of all of these running backs so far against the Dolphins defense with only just shy of 13 points. Jonathan Taylor, the number 1 running back going into week 4. He's been incredible. Ramondre Stevenson, who has been terrible the other weeks, was a 21-point performer against the Dolphins. And of course, James Cook, who has been elite, is great against the Dolphins defense and any other defense. So I expect Breece Hall to have a really, really solid week, and this should get him back on track to be that top-tier elite running back we expect him to be.
My stud wide receiver for week 3 is Ricky Pearsall going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Pearsall is having the year we all wanted and hoped for. We saw it at the end of last year, and the hype was steaming up. He was playing better. And now he gets a Jags team who are allowing 23.6 points per game to opposing wide receiver ones. Pearsall's in a great spot here. San Francisco just lost Nick Bosa for the rest of the year, so that game should be more competitive, less defensive resistance for Jacksonville to have to score against. It boosted even more, Ricky Pearsall is, if Brock Purdy is back as well. So Ricky Pearsall is my stud wide receiver for week 4.
My stud wide receiver for week 4 is going to be someone that I think we need to talk about as a lock in lineups. It's Quentin Johnston. Excuse me. We're both here trying to cover from coughs. Jeez. All right. Quentin Johnston has been the most wonderful diamond in the rough. I know a lot of leagues that didn't even draft him. I wish we were more vocal, because we were talking about how great his season could be, but you never know with the history he's had so far in the NFL. Well, he has been nothing but superb in these 3 weeks. Now, this was his worst performance in fantasy so far, with 14.9 points with 10 targets. He's had 7 targets in every single game. And we need to talk about Quentin Johnston as a lock in your lineup. There are very few players at the position that you should be starting over Quentin Johnston. And this is against the Giants defense. So let's start talking about QJ, almost a G, QJ as the guy of 2025. He's my stud pretty much from here on out.
Let's talk about tight ends here. My stud tight end for week 4 is TJ Hawkinson going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh just gave up the tight end 1 performance of week 3 to Hunter Henry. And even in a blowout that TJ Hawkinson was in, he still had 6 targets and a touchdown. Carson Wentz is under center again in this international game starting out our Sunday. I think Hawk's got at least one more good one in him before J.J. McCarthy comes back, and hopefully J.J. McCarthy will have observed and seen what T.J. Hawkinson can do for his passing game. So I like T.J. Hawkinson a lot this week. He's my stud tight end.
I'm also loving for week 4 Jake Ferguson, fresh off of, 14 targets and 13 receptions. Of course, without CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson is going to be a really great play, but let's just figure out how good he's going to be. That's 21 points in week 3 and 16 points in week 2. We've known how much Dak Prescott likes targeting the tight end position. I know it's the Packers defense, but let's just talk about how good Ferguson's going to be in week 4. He's going to be one of the very best. I'm calling top 3 on the week for week 4.
There you go. 8 players who are going to help you win your week in fantasy football for week 4. Drop in the comments any other questions you may have and join the Discord. We're always having a good conversation in there. Like, subscribe, and we will see you next time. What was that, dude? Just pointing the guns, yeah, dude, we'll see you next time. My name is Noah Selby.
And I'm Wes Selby.
And this has been 4th and Troll Fantasy.